so sure I had to let go, but I wanna be there.
I think what makes us different is how strong our family bond is, because people don't, like, at our shows, they're like, oh, you're sisters? And we're like, yes. Like, and I guess you can see that on stage because we, like, talk to each other with our eyes, and, like, even at rehearsal, me and Sophia do this thing where, like, I'm, like, looking at her and she's looking at me, and we're just, like, staring into each other's eyes for, like, the longest time, and we don't even notice it because we're, like, lost in the song together. But I don't know, I just love playing with, like, my best friends and my sisters and sharing stages with them.
Well, I started out on the piano. I think I was like about 7 years old, and my grandma was teaching me. And whenever my sisters were starting to play instruments, we started taking lessons together, and we would sit there in a room, and I was on the keyboard, and our music teacher was like, hey, like, why don't you pick up the bass? And so, like, I tried it for 2 days, and I didn't like it because my fingers were really small and the bass was huge, and I was like, this is not for me, like, my hands are gonna be messed up. But then I guess, like, my dad was, like, showing us, like, different bands and, like, girls who were playing the bass, and I was like, this is, like, really badass, like, I want to do this. So, like, toughed it out, and, like, I learned to love it.
So I'm on drum set. Ever since I was little, I was always, like, banging on different things, like the table, anything that was just next to me, I was banging on it, making rhythms. So it just came to me naturally, and that's how I knew, like, I needed to be on the drum set.
There was a moment where I had an epiphany in 3rd grade. I was sitting in music class, and my teacher had brought out his guitar and started playing Beatles songs like Hard Day's Night and stuff, and I was mesmerized. And I went home to my mom, and I was like, I really need to learn a guitar. This is so cool. Like, I really want to do this.
We grew up listening to Selena, and we watched her movie, like, thousands of times, and even then we were, like growing as a band together, as a family band, we, like, found similarities in our stories. And our dad kind of introduced us to the different genres that we were experimenting with because he was a DJ. And so, like, we were surrounded with all those different kinds of music. It kind of influenced us in the way that we are experimenting with our sound now. And now we're really into Chicano Batman and Nina Diaz, lots of different local artists who are people of color and who kind of have a good message to put out there as artists. And so, like, it's good to have that kind of inspiration.
Whenever we write a song, it usually starts off with, like, maybe a moment or, like, our take on social justice or, like, our, like, overall angst as, like, being, like, young people and, like, a teenager, or, like, unrequited love or, like, crushes that we have. So I'll just, like, grab my guitar and, like, go at it. I'll just, like, think of random lyrics, and those come, like, really natural to me. And I'll make a chord progression, and then Tiffany will be like, oh, this sounds cool, and then Sophia will make a beat, and it's really cool how everything comes together. And I think my favorite part is when, like, I write a lyric and I explain it to them, and, like, we're the only people who know, like, what the lyric means, but people are still singing it with us, and so it's really cool.
I think my personal goal is to motivate other girls or women in general to get on the drum set, because a lot of people at gigs will come up to me and say, oh, my daughter wants to play drum set, she's so into it, but she's just sitting on the idea. And I'll just be like, tell her to do it, get on it, just try it, because you don't know where you'll go with it. And I just want people to, not people, but women, I want to encourage them to get on it, because it's so cool seeing a girl behind the drum set, because you don't see it a lot.
Our mission statement is to be a voice for others that can't be one for themselves, or people that aren't heard, or people that aren't listened to. So we want to keep that in mind with wherever we're going, and we want to create more representation for the Latinx community in Austin and the Austin music scene. And I think that that'll really help this city flourish.